Welcome back to the 100K Pod, Season 3, Episode 14. Merry Chrysler, Happy Christmas.
Yes, let's go.
Oh, it's good to be back, lads. It's been about 2.5 weeks. Jev, a lot to unpack. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas. I fucking miss you guys. While we were away, my missus told me I need to get more in touch with my feminine side. So I crashed the car. And then ignored her for a whole day.
That'll go down well.
No.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, it's fucking good to be back. Yeah, we've missed you guys. Lewis, how are you, bloke?
I'm good. I've had a McMuffin every day of 24 days of Christmas. So I feel great. The El Maco's back. I've made it Das a permanent menu, I reckon. I'm starting to sweat McChicken sauce. I even ordered a boost juice yesterday, Jev, under the name of Ronald. So I'm chowing down through the Macca's.
That is good.
I'm fantastic, Das.
Luke McMuffin Morgan, the number one customer at McDonald's so far this December.
McMorgan. But weight is down, so surprising.
It actually is. We had a little bit of a suit fitting the other day, I must say, and Luke genuinely looked like an ironing board.
Just dimmies and McMuffins. And he's lost a couple.
And the
Hard
shake.
work.
Gotta go check it up. Now, boys, it's been a massive few weeks. So much has happened. We've been away. 31 days of Christmas, Jet. Morgs, you're on top of this. How are we going with it all?
I am. So day 1, 5, 8 and 10 all get up. Great
Cash.
start. Day 4, 6 and 16, they missed by one leg. So I had a look today. Day 24 today. If you outlaid $10 on every bet, you got 240 in the 240 outlaid. You got $247 in the kitty. So we're $7 up with approximately 6 days to go. So basically we need one more winner and it's a profitable month.
Oh, come on.
How'd
we go today?
Oh, not great. Well, Cleveland, we had plus 10.5 only purely to get it to the 24 because it is tough to get it to the right number. And they got pants by 11.
Jesus.
By the Raptors.
Is that the only one that lost?
No, probably not, but
Beautiful. Now, boys, we're getting into the last little bit of the season. So with 3 weeks to go, the percentages on the season. So in first place, we have Morgs on 63% and his steak and eggs are 5, 8 and 1. So at this stage, you're leading, okay, but obviously you still have to go to McDonald's, so you need to consume 8 Big Macs.
Yeah, so we should explain. So for every steak and eggs you lose, it means you have to eat a Big Mac with the person that's going to be there for the 24 hours.
Or spend an hour, isn't it?
No,
Yes, no, you're right.
So it's 8 hours.
It's an
Big
hour,
Macs.
but if you eat the Big Mac, you wipe off an hour, just like the bloke that's losing.
Perfect.
I had 4 there in the month that I just forgot to do a steak and egg, so that's on me. I was just hungry.
Second,
You just ate the steak. Ate steak and eggs instead.
second is me on 61%. My steak and eggs, I'm 10 and 4. So I've done
impressive.
really well on the steak and eggs.
impressive.
And Jevy coming third on 57%, 5 and 9 on the steak and eggs.
So
Thoughts?
9 losses, 9 Big Macs. Fuck, it must be stiff. Oh, well.
Well, you'll need more than
9 Big
at
Macs
the moment.
plus
Yeah, well,
looking at
listen.
24 hours.
Surely I don't have to do 9 plus 24 hours.
No, it's nuggets. 6 nuggets.
for
for
steak
the
and
loser.
eggs.
Yeah.
So that's 24 Big Macs and 33. It's 8.
Well, you won't have,
nuggets.
no, because you'll probably spend 5 or 6 hours there. So you're looking at 16 Big Macs and about 100 nuggets.
All right, let's do this.
That's a Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. I can still work. This is bricky. It's going to be easy.
Now, guys, speaking of food, we actually
I'll
have,
have a good week.
we actually have a few little food things coming. Very excited to see the production in which you boys will be laying out over the first part of next year.
In the new year.
That's right,
Yeah,
yes.
we're going to start reviewing a certain food in Australia that we all absolutely love. We're going to find the best. We're going to start in Melbourne. We're going to find the best in Melbourne. We won't tell you what it is just yet.
Jeez, I can't wait to see it. Now, boys, no callers today, Morgs. No callers.
Sadly not, no. No, they rang through this morning. I said they were about 2 hours early, so I'll get them
No
next
callers
week.
on Saturdays.
Now, back into it, boys. The Punters Club for this week, Jev. We just put up a story. I know everyone's listening because you guys have already been voting, but story's up, Jev. Punters Club this
the
week.
Boxing Day bonanza. What do we got? 3 NFL games and 5 NBA games and the cricket all on Boxing Day. It's actually really Christmas Day. It is so much fun. We all get together, have a drink, have a good day. So join the bet with mates. We'll have 1 leg in every game of the day. Ride it all day. It'll be a 12-leg multi. It'd be great to win a lot of people some money. Yeah, can't wait. Jump on our story and vote, and I'll close at about 6 p.m. tomorrow night, Christmas Day. Chuck the multi on, and we're on.
Ride it together.
Pony's on too.
Oh, man, it's got to
There's plenty of it.
load up the account. Honestly, that's what you need for Christmas.
Raid
Some
Nana's
cash.
super draw.
All right, here we go. Let's crack into the games. We've got so much to get through, boys. Quarterback leagues that we like this week. Jev, are you taking anything? Is there anything that's tickling your fancy?
I wasn't too big on the quarterbacks. I've gone a couple of other ways, but I love Just Joe Burrow against the Patriots. The Patriots are shit. He's averaging 270 his last 5, Joe Burrow. He's actually a sneaky for MVP, and the Bengals have won 6 in a row. Like, he's on fire. They're still alive for the 1 seed. So I like Burrow. $1.35 for 225. I think that's what ended in the 100K, but $1.69 for 250 I'd probably be comfortable betting on as well. He's an absolute stud. He's probably third in the MVP behind Hurts and Mahomes right now, and yeah, I can see him torching the Patriots. They stink. You, Lou?
Yeah, I love Big Posada. I've gone Derek Carr, so he has burnt me a couple of times, but the value's just gone out. I'm getting $1.50. I reckon $1.40 is a standard 100K leg, but for $1.50, just for 200 yards, last 5 he's averaging 244, and he's playing for pride at this stage. I reckon this is probably the most important period of his career, because if he's staying at the Raiders, obviously, is he on a deal? I don't know what his deal's like, or does he get a new deal?
He's on it's a cash-friendly deal.
For the Raiders.
So, yeah, he's definitely tradable.
You got teams like the Jets looking for quarterbacks. I think this is a really big time. And then I had a look against, so they're playing the Steelers, Das. Last week, Sam Darnold had 225 against them.
Steelers suck.
If Darnold can have that, my man Carr can have $200.50. And I've also got Jared Goff, Das. He's been heavily featured in the 100K last month or so.
Unbelievable.
He's fucked.
I've done it again. I was supposed to do a Who Am I, but his last 4 weeks had 252, 330, 340, 240. In those 4 weeks, he had 1 tud, 3 tuds, 2 tuds, and 2 tuds. He's literally only gone under 225 3 times all year. So he's just become a good player to bet on.
Yeah, he's a
the
stud.
Lines are fun to watch. And again, I'm getting $1.56, so I'm really happy with the value.
$1.56 for 225. That is
That's
genuinely
cash.
one of the best
Have that
bets.
as a little double and earn yourself an Almaco or
What's
so.
that paying?
Oh, be 2-ish,
No, that'd be about 3.
3-ish.
3-ish? I don't mind that.
2 is technically 3-ish.
I'll have to get on that.
So true.
Boys, I'll be taking he's been heavily featured in the multis this year. Patty Mahomes over steak and eggs, boys. His line's coming to 300 or just under 299.5. That's at $1.88. So they're at home against the Seahawks, against your mob. He's averaging 327 yards in 6 home games this year. Arrowhead, I can see him just throwing the fuck out of it. He's averaging 321 per game this season. I just can't see him going under. He's just unbelievable. He gets so many attempts. He's got so many weapons, so many targets. So Patty Mahomes over. Be looking for this one on Christmas. 299 yards. Let's get into the running backs. There's a shit ton of them. Jev, who do you like?
Oh, you know who I fucking like. Give us a big... All right, Derrick Henry is playing the Texans. This is the last 4 times he's played the Texans.
It's like Fev playing on Harry O'Brien.
It's like Fev playing. Earlier this year, 219 yards and 2 touchdowns.
What?
Last year, 250 rush yards and 2 touchdowns.
Not bad.
Last year, 212 rush yards and 2 touchdowns.
Not bad.
And then 2 years ago, 211 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Unbelievable.
That's the last 4 times he's played the Texans. Ryan Tannehill out, Malik Willis in. They have to keep winning to win this division because Jacksonville is coming.
Rolling.
They have to lean on Henry. What would the line have to be for you to comfortably just bet the under? If it was 154.5, would you just go, yeah, I'll put under in a multi? Or would it'd be too risky?
I'd hammer the over.
You take the over?
Yeah, I'd take the over.
The line is 111.5, and it is my fucking stake.
You are
Yeah, I love it.
kidding.
I love it.
111.
He's almost at 1,000 yards in 4 games.
First half bet, or?
Yeah. 100% he's going over 100. He's going to... I was looking at the carries before as well. It's like
attempts.
30. Yeah, he just has the ball against the Texans. This is probably the bet of my life. Yeah. No, it's not because I've got the bet of my life coming.
I can't wait to
Derrick
hear
Henry over, steak and eggs, 111 yards. Yeah, that's me. Lou?
Yeah, nothing for me. Just nothing in the running back department, Das. I've decided I don't like to bet on running backs in December. So that's just going to be something I'm sticking to going forward.
Isn't that when you're supposed to bet on
No,
running back
because I
the
don't.
snow comes?
Yeah, but that's what they say. But I reckon that's more sort of when it starts to get cold, late November.
Yeah, smart. Awesome. All right, well, I'll be taking Dalvin Cook, boys, for 60 yards, $1.29. He's averaging 74 yards a game. He's had a big few games over the last 5. He had 119 against the Bills, 72 against the Cowboys, 95 rushing yards last week against the Colts. Obviously had that 60-yard screenplay as well. Against the Giants, I just think 60 yards, $1.29. Vikings are doing well. I think they're going to hand him the ball. And watching him run last week, he goes at 1,000,000 miles an hour, finds holes. So I absolutely love Dalvin Cook. 60 yards, $1.29. Good players step up in December, Morgs, especially running backs.
100%.
Any wide receivers that we're liking, Jeff?
You go first, Lou, for wide receivers.
Yeah, thanks. I'm going DK Metcalf again, heavily featured. We've sort of been tag teaming with players. You've had Joey, I've got DK, your man.
Yeah, I do love DK.
Tyler Lockett out, Kenny Walker questionable. We know how much Gino loves DK, especially throwing to him in the end zone. KC, the 29th ranked pass defense, giving up 1,400 yards and 13 touchdowns to receivers that line up out wide. And that's where DK lines up. It's going to be one-on-one. They're going to be trying to stop him. But the Seahawks receivers are underrated, I reckon. We've still got Marquise Goodwin, who's a very underrated player.
He's quick as.
And why I love it so much is the fact that they know that those players are out. They're not injuries that happen on the day. So they'll know that he's going to get the attention, but DK's too strong for that. 60 yards, $1.48.
Come on.
Into my steak and eggs, Justin Jefferson, over 91.5 at $1.88. So I'm teeing this up. This is an interesting one, Das.
Here we go.
JJ's last 2 eggs at 123, 223, 15 and 16 receptions respectively. Got a little interesting little tidbit here though. He's a dead set chance for 2,000 receiving yards this year. So I've actually done the numbers.
He's a chance.
He needs to average 125.6 yards per game for the last 3 for him to get the 2,000. And as I wrote down, I reckon the Vikings are the sort of team that care about this stuff.
They will know.
I reckon
They
100% they'll know. So I'm getting 91.5. That's 30 under the 125.6. Let's get him. You got your safety is out, Jeff, and your corner, your starting corner.
Yeah.
So I think this is...
That's a lock.
Trying to sort of work out where this is going wrong. $1.88 to us, 91.5.
That's
Grab yourself a
fantastic.
McGoz and a bagel.
And saying that, when they were down 33-0 to the Colts knew
100%.
Justin, you have to stop Jefferson to win the game, and he still went for 223 and a tud. He was unbelievable. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the rules are just set up for these players to do well because that's who you want to see. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's pass interference, all that sort of stuff. If you're as good as these guys are, some of them anyway, you're just going to...
Kevin O'Connell will just be dialing it up for him. Just massive game. I love it. Boys, I'll be taking... I've almost had him every week. He's only gone under a few times, but Tay Adams for 50 yards on the back of you saying Derek Carr needs this. Right? And he's going to be thrown to his number one man, but I can get 50 yards for $1.27. He's averaging 91 yards a game, so he still had 1,275 yards on the season, which is a lot. And he's had 4 really bad games. He's had a 12, a 36, a 3, and a 28. And he still had that many yards. His big honourable games, he's had 141, 101, 124, 146, 126, 141, and 177. He's a fucking machine. Look for him against Pittsburgh to go absolutely bananas.
Fuck Pittsburgh.
Tay Adams, 50 yards. That's all we need, boys. That can be one play. Bonafide dog. Tay Adams, 50 yards.
Let me give my wide receiver bet of my life. All right.
Is this it? Is this the bet?
This is the best bet in my 100K history, and it's not even in the 100K because it's later in the week, and I'm feeling about this, but it'll be personal. All right. You saw me post on story. What do AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, CD Lamb, Trav Kelce, and Jalen Waddle all have in common?
All receiving number ones?
No, they all had 100 yards on the road last week.
Okay.
So away from home, they had 100 receiving yards.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
If you've done something 4 times in a row, you're on a 4-in-a-row streak, and 5 is the record. Surely you go for the record. In NFL history, if this guy does it for a 5th time, he breaks the record. NFL receiving yards.
I'm all in.
Mike Dubbs from the LA Chargers has 4 games in a row with 100 receiving yards on the road.
Wow.
At Cleveland, 134 yards. At Houston, 120 yards. At Kansas City, 113 yards. And at Vegas, 119 yards.
They're good games.
The last 4 times he's been on the road, he's had 100 yards. 5 is the NFL record. Last week for 100 yards, they reckon his line, I was looking up because they haven't got it up yet, he's going to be 53.5. I reckon his line's going to be 53.5. Last week it was $3.80 for Mike Williams to have 100 yards, and he got 90. Ooh. And they know about this record because I heard him on Pat McAfee, and they were talking about it. They were talking on Pat McAfee about Mike Williams. If he gets 100 yards against the Colts at the Colts on Boxing Day, he's the first ever player to have 5 straight games with 100 yards on the road.
It's unbelievable.
In NFL history. It's going to pay $4. It's going to pay $4. I wanted it in the 100K so bad, but we've already put the multi on, and the legs aren't up yet.
Is that our box? No, it's our 27.
Our 27.
So that'll be 27 days of Christmas.
27 days because Mike Williams, 100 yards. It's going to pay 4-1. It's going to be the best bet of my life. $4.
Oh, Mikey Williams.
I'm firm.
That's fucking...
Mike Dubbs. We might do something. We'll see if this gets any interest. If you care about it, if you're watching the show, DM saying Mike Dubbs.
Dinner at Squire's Love tonight.
I will get a bet with mates going, and we'll work it out. If we have to outlay $30 each on him to have 100 yards, we'll win as many Mike Dubbs jerseys as it takes. So
That'd be
if
pretty
I have to put $30 on at 4-1 to win 120, and that's one Mike Dove's jersey, would you jump in the bet with mates
For $30?
For $30.
Oh,
Yep, that's
Yep.
two.
I mean-
three. How many Mike Dove's jerseys can we win? If you want a Mike Dove's jersey,
Mike Dubs.
and I honestly reckon I could nearly get a signed one. I know someone that knows Mike Doves. I reckon if I meant that much to me, I could nearly get Mike Doves to sign one.
yeah, I love this.
Mike Doves, 100 yards.
Let's get 500
Bet of my
Dubs
fucking
jerseys.
life.
We'll catch that Mike Dubs Punters Club. We'll get down to Squire's Loft in our dubs.
Done. We don't need to have 50 on it then. Squire Loft isn't cheap.
Jeez, I
We need
can't.
80 each.
Sponsor us, please.
No, okay.
No, well done, Jeff.
Better
That's
my life.
But we'll be
unbelievable.
taking that singles and
That's
we'll be taking that in. Like they'll be all over the
Oh,
stories.
yeah, you'll know about
We'll
it.
be writing that.
That's just great.
On the
Well done,
27th.
Jeff.
You're not going to be doing everyone's on holidays. 27th, writing it. Mike Williams.
That's seriously
All right.
that's
Touchdowns,
good bet.
boys. Touchdowns. Anything that we like.
You go, Jeff. You're hot.
Yeah, no, it has to be Derrick Henry, doesn't it?
Yes.
Last time, what's that? 2, 4, 6, 9. 9 in his last 4 against the Texans. He's running one. He's paying $1.70. He went into as much as like $1.40 earlier this year for any time. And he's been a bit ordinary. You can tell he's getting a bit older, but he's going to torch the fucking Texans. He's scoring a tud. Let's go.
Yeah, last week he paid $1. I think I got him at $1.67. So that's odd that he's gone out.
Out to
I obviously don't
$1.70.
know the history. Yeah, I'm going Georgie Kittle anytime, Das.
Georgie!
$3.60. I couldn't believe this. His last 5, averaging the 50 yards. He's got 4 touchdowns on his last 5, but he crushed the Souls of Seattle last week. I saw it. Watched it firsthand. It wasn't great. But I just can't say no to the $3.60. I mean, with these quarterbacks, these rookie quarterbacks, this Purdy, absolutely love their tight ends, especially this big tough Kittle bloke. $3.60 and 100K multis. Just unbelievable. Grab him and McOz and I'll share it with him.
Come on.
Or a Mako. Boys,
Thank you.
I just had to put him in. I just had to. He's let me down. He didn't last year. Fuck, he was
Better
unbelievable.
not be George Pickens.
Joe Man, the Mix Man, boys.
That's okay.
All right, he's had 13 rushing touchdowns last year. He's only had 6 this year. 4 of them coming in week 9 against the Panthers.
Wow.
Hasn't scored since. Joe Man, the Mix Man, this is my Christmas present. This is all I want under the tree. Just for you, just to send me a parcel over the line. Absolutely love you, Joe Man, the Mix Man. Touchdown.
Mix Man, the Joe
Mix
Man,
Man, the
yeah.
Joe
You
Man.
are honestly, you're an addict with some players. You just cannot
Oh,
help
I
yourself.
Thank fuck it's not George Pickens.
I love him. And now, any results, Chev? I know you've got about 5.
Yeah, no, this is where I'm hanging my hat to get my percentage back up. I'm going results heavy in my bets this week.
Let's go.
All right, number 1, Detroit to win. Detroit to beat Carolina. $1.65 again. It's at Carolina. Detroit are the hottest team in the NFC by an absolute mile of their own. They have to win their last 3 to make the playoffs. Carolina stink.
They'll
Like,
overtake Seattle this week
They'll-
if we lose to KC.
Exactly.
And then they've just got the other receiver that just got back from Bama that scored.
Jameson
Mate,
Williams.
he's
Their
unbelievable.
Their offense is like nearly
Fucked.
the best in the league.
it's so
fun to
underrated.
watch.
It's
Yeah.
so underrated.
So there's my first result. Second, Cincy to win. All right, so Cincy are going to New England. Yeah, New England are traditionally good at home, well coached, whatever. Since you're on a 6-game win streak, still a chance for the 1 seed. Guess what you're getting for head-to-head against the Patriots?
I don't know.
You can see it there. $1.54.
Yeah, I love that.
$1.54 for Cincy against the Patriots. Yes, please. There's still a chance for the 1 seed. They can get the bye. They're on a 6-game win streak.
Not a great
They're
pass
the hottest team in the
Football.
AFC right now. Yeah, I'm
No, I
taking
like it.
Cincy to win. Next one, Buffalo to beat the Bears at $1.24. I think $1.24 is about 8 cents too much. It should be $1.15. Same with Cincy. They need to secure the 1 seed. They can't lose a game if they want to finish the 1 seed, the Bills. I'll take this $1.24 all day. Fields is banged up. He's an absolute dog. I love watching him, but the Bears are crap. They're 3 and what are they?
And well, they don't want to win at the
Yeah,
moment.
they don't want to win. They're 3-11. The Bears will just, the Bills will just go handle business. There's another win.
It's just business.
Next, Tampa to beat the Cardinals at $1.25. The Cardinals are starting Trace McSorley.
Who?
Trace McSorley.
McSorney. Meniscus.
Trace McSorley
Is that a burger at Macca's?
isn't beating Tom Brady.
He's not.
He's not. I'm sorry, but he's not. I reckon the Bucks have to win. I reckon they have to score 11 points to win this game.
Yeah, it's fair.
They have to score over 11 to win this game. The Cardinals aren't scoring more than a touchdown and a field goal. Legit. They
Field
are
goal and a
gone.
2-point conversion, you reckon?
That's it. So Bucks win. Bucks still need to win their division. If they win their last 3 and play Dallas at home first playoff game, hey, who knows that? And then the last one, strictly because of my man Mike Williams, Chargers to
Yeah, I
beat
like
the
this.
Colts at $1.48. How the hell are the Chargers $1.48? The Colts are the worst team in the league. They are genuinely disgraceful. Jonathan Taylor's out for the year. He's on IR. Colts absolutely stink, and the Chargers need to keep winning
have to
to
win,
secure the playoffs.
Have they said who's quarterback? If Matt Ryan, no, you can't.
No, he's
No,
not.
Nick Foles.
It's Foles.
Nick Foles is the quarterback.
Which actually might be a good
dick.
thing, but
Yeah,
yeah.
and he actually might have a crack. But yeah, legit. Detroit, Cincy, Buffalo, Tampa, Chargers. They are all in my 100K legs. I
Love it.
absolutely love all 5 legs.
You might
Let's
tip
go.
8 this week. That's,
I
that's
need
unbelievable.
to,
Oh, well
otherwise
done.
It's Big Mac-ish.
No NFL result for me, Das, but obviously I won't see everyone before Boxing Day. I just absolutely love the Nuggets at home to beat the Suns. The Suns were losing to the Memphis before we started by 30
Basketball.
at home. $1.55. Honestly, when they played home, the Nuggets, they look like the 96 Bulls at the moment. It's unbelievable. $1.55. That is my bet of the week, so use it well.
Love it.
Thank
I'll
you.
be putting that into a multi with the 49ers to beat the Commies. Brock Purdy, 49ers boys paying $1.30. Commies, $3.56. Niners are rolling. They'll beat them in every asset of this game. Offense, defense, special teams are too good for the Commies. And that will wrap up all of the legs, boys.
Come on.
Mate, I'll tell you what, this multi's fucking sensational this week. $9.67 that we have to put on it. Honestly, I think it's our best one. There is too many good markets, too many good players step up in big games, Morgs, and I'm excited to get amongst it and win $100,000 this week for Christmas.
Let's go.
As am I.
I may as well read it out. I'm here.
Yeah,
All
do it. No, please.
Let's go. Let's have a listen. So Delvin Cook 60, Justin Jefferson steak and eggs over 91.5. Mahomes steak and eggs. Oh, they've pushed him down 296.5 yards. That's all we need. Bad luck sports bet. DK plus 60 yards. Goff 225. Lions head to head. Diggs 40. Bills head to head. We got Derrick Henry to score. And Derrick Henry, Jeff, I can't believe the Lions steak and eggs. 111. Should be 211. Mixed man, the Joe Man for 40. Joe Man, the mixed man to score. Bengals, Joe Burrow 225. San Francisco to win. Forgot to read it out, but CMC 60 yards. He's absolutely rolling. He's in there. He's going to be punching it up the guts. He's unbelievable. George Kittle to score. AJ Brown's in there. Forgot to read that out. Don't know why. 50 plus yards. Tay Adams 50. Derek Carr 200. Tampa to win. Chargers to win.
Let's
and that's
fucking
all
go.
you need. 22 of the best legs and $9.67 to win yourself $100,000.
Vikings, Giants. Giants by a point. Field goal on the buzzer. Rams, Broncos. Don't watch it. Unwatchable. Under 50.
LeBron triple double Christmas Day.
Luka, another triple double.
Chili, baby back ribs, meniscus. Mel's meniscus plays for St George.